Hello everyone, I'm Paul and today we're solving problem 3442, maximum difference between even and odd frequency 1. This is easy and here I will show you my thought process and the efficient solution. So keep watching. We're given a string s, so let's say we get this, and we need to return the maximum difference in the form of a1 minus a2. a1 is any odd frequency in the string, and a2 is any even frequency in the string. So let's build a frequency map with this, and we get 3 A's, 2 B's, and 1 C. Now 3 is odd, 2 is even, and 1 is odd. So we want to find the maximum difference between any odd, meaning this or this, and any even, in this case this, in the form of odd minus even. And now we are reaching the key for this problem. We are trying to find the maximum difference. This means that we can take the maximum frequency of odds, so in this case we take the 3, and we subtract the minimum frequency for even. In this case we only have 2. So in this case 3 minus 2 is 1, so we return 1. So first we are building the frequency map. We iterate this from left to right with an I pointer from index 0, and first we have an A, so we add to the map A with a count of 1 and we update the I pointer. Now we have another A, so now we update A in our map. Now we have 2 A's. Here we have another A, so in our map now we have 3 A's. Now we have a B, so in the map now we have B1. Here we have another B, so now we have 2 B's in the map. Finally we have a C, so we add to the map C1. And now we can iterate this, and at each step we are checking if the current number is odd or even, and if it's odd and if it's the maximum value, we add that number to A1, and if it's even and if it's the minimum value among evens, we add that to A2. So we start here, this one is odd and it's the maximum number, so we add to A1 3. Next we have a 2, and this is initially infinity, and 2 is smaller than infinity, so the minimum number right now is 2. And next we have a 1. 1 is odd, but 1 is smaller than 3, so we keep 3. And finally we return a1 minus a2, meaning 3 minus 2, and this is 1, so this is the result. Time and space complexity for this one will be big O of n. And now let's go with the code and hopefully you will get the idea. First we are building the frequency map, so map equals default dictionary, and we will take a default value for every key of 0. We use the word int here. And now for every character in the string, map at the current character plus equal 1, and a1 and a2 will be initially 0 for a1 and infinity for a2, because remember we are trying to find the maximum value for a1 and the minimum value for a2. And now with this in mind we can iterate the map, so we can say for every key in the map, if map at key modded by 2 equals 1, a1 equals the maximum between a1 and map at key, and else a2 equals the minimum, in this case, between a2 and map at key. And finally we return a1 minus a2. So this is it for the code. Now let's submit this and see if it works. As you can see, this works and it's very efficient. So if you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.